emissary. Why can I hear the echo?
We know what you want to hear now. That you are special, that you have always been. But this is not true. You have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the truth is, you make our task easier. You are weak.
I don't have any more questions.
Very well. Now shoot. Continue your vain search. And forgive us for the pain.
Now!
My lord, he is awake.
Splendid. May I introduce you? To your left there's Samael, my bodyguard, master of Ostian's arena for decades. And to your right, there's Blade Master Almus Ordan, the most gifted sword fighter of Nehrim's north and commander of my troops. Furthermore, there's an entire garrison of elite soldiers outside. So, can I trust you to not do anything stupid? I want to talk to you, face to face, as civilized people do.
Oh, I just love civilized people, especially when they start conversations by knocking someone down, tying him up, and blindfolding him.
Fair point. But you forgot to mention that this particular someone tried to sneak into my camp. I think we are square. By the way, we have captured your friend as well. He's in a tent up in the camp, and we will compare your stories, so you'd better stick to the truth. Samael, take off the blindfold. Well then, I am Taranor of Korek's blood, former ruler of Kabiet, and now representative of the free peoples of Nehrim, which you undoubtedly already knew. Who are you?
My name is James.
I see. And who sent you? And why?
The Holy Order, they want to know why you're here.
Just as I suspected. And how exactly?
My lord, I think you should see this.
Of course. We have taken the liberty of stripping you of your belongings. If you'll excuse me for a moment, please.
Yeah, sure.
A silver plate. I see. They were sent to spy on us.
Then let's kill them.
No. He was honest, and I am a man of my word. And actually... Actually, you have done us a favor. We can use the plates to present Autenrieth with our offer, without putting ourselves in danger.
What? How? What are these plates?
Old artifacts of the Pyreans. Their magic works like a sort of ear conch. Sounds are transferred from one plate to the other. And I strongly suspect that at this very moment, Taelor Autenrieth and Norathel's traitorous heirs are gathered around the counterpart, waiting for someone to activate this plate, aren't they? Samael, do you know how to use these plates? Excellent. Then activate it. I will talk to old Autenrieth. Let's hope that he will listen for once in his life. Otherwise, this will end in disaster. Taelor Autenrieth, I know that you are there and that you can hear me, so why don't we just stop playing games? As you wish, Grand Master. You can keep quiet, but you should be aware of who's going to pay for your arrogance.
Haven't you had enough war by now? After 2 decades?
2 decades of war that were necessary because your god suppressed the people. Or would you deny even this?
Is that why you wanted to talk to me, Quarek? To throw around accusations.
No, that's not what I wanted. We are talking because I want to give you a chance. We know that you are fighting the High Ones, and that you're trying to reconstruct the beacon in order to stop them.
Which makes perfect sense, since the cleansing means the end of all life. Don't you agree?
No, I don't. And if you even remotely understood who the High Ones actually are, and what they represent, you wouldn't either. They are evolution, the ascendance of humanity to a higher level.
What?
Let's just face the facts for a moment. There's no evidence that the cleansing, whatever shape it will take, will be violent. Yes, the Pyreans are gone, but how do we know they've not just simply gone to another place? That they've transformed? The High Ones are not our enemies, Autenrieth. They are the next step of evolution, the envoys of our purpose, that we might become more than the simple-minded creatures we've been during the past millennia. This is what the cleansing actually is. Don't you understand? It's the moment when humanity is relieved of its vices, united, reaching a higher level of existence.
That's absurd.
To you, it might sound that way, but I have seen it with my own eyes. Ever since the gods departed, the High Ones have sent me dreams in which I can see the future, and it's glorious. It's not our destiny to stay human, Autenrieth. With their help, we will be gods, true gods, not the idols you have worshipped. It's the truth, whether you accept it or not.
By the... People are dying, Koarek. There's war all over Veen. The dead are rising from their graves, and people are killing each other for no apparent reason. Whatever you have dreamed, does this look like some kind of ascension to you?
I know about the red madness, but has it ever occurred to you that it follows a pattern as well? That it only befalls certain people?
Whom?
People whose thinking is in shackles. People whose minds are not free, and who are superstitious and ignorant. Such as the people in your country, to whom you have denied the truth about their gods.
What? Are you saying that the red madness only affects religious people? People who still believe in the Lightborn?
Yes. Religiosity is a pattern of thought that favors irrationality over reason. Someone who thinks in these patterns is simply not ready for the advancement, and the red madness is simply a way to sieve them out. A natural selection, if you will. That's also why you are not affected by it, Autenrieth, because you know that what you and your order fought so hard to keep up over the years were lies.
This is nonsense. There have been cases of red madness in the Order too, and we have seen what the cleansing will bring us in the dreams and in their chronicles, and it has nothing to do with some kind of ascension. Just listen to yourself, Koarek. You talk like a mad prophet. Is that what you want to be?
You react just as I expected. Very well, then. Will you at least hear our offer?
Speak.
The cleansing has to happen, and we, the free peoples of Nehrim, will make sure that it does. We will not allow your backward thinking to keep humanity from advancing, as it has done for centuries. Therefore, if you don't want a war, you will stop rebuilding the beacon, and you will tell your people the truth about their gods, so that then they, too, can ascend when the time has come. You've said it yourself, Autenrieth. This world has had enough war. Spare it yet another one.
I would if I could, but if these are your demands, then no.
Then we will have to force you. This means bloodshed, Autenrieth, and innocents will die, and all because...
This conversation is over.
Bloody fool. Alma, prepare the attack. He asked for it.
Yes, my lord. What will happen to the prisoners?
The spies. Right. We're at war now, and this means you're my enemies. But as I said, I am a man of my word, and so I'll leave your fate to chance. Samael, put him to sleep, and then put him and his friend on a raft. If they survive, so be it. If not, fair enough.
Uh-oh. I'm back here. Huh. That's weird. What am I doing back here? Alright, well, suppose time for another awful dream. I still don't know who these characters are. I don't... I mean, I almost wonder, maybe Jespar's family? No, I don't think that's quite right. I don't think that's right at all. Oh. Alright, let's go talk to quote-unquote Daddy again. You look different.
Well, well, look who's here. How are you doing, silly? Still on the search?
Yes, Daddy, and I think I know where to find it.
Is that so? Honestly, I find that a little hard to believe. But I guess you know what you're doing, don't you? You always did. Come on, let's go inside. I prepared a little surprise. Or should I say a big one? I suppose that depends on how you look at it.
Oh, this is gonna be awful. Dad, can you move any faster? Okay, well, that's terrifying.
Ta-da-da-da! Look who I dug out. It's Mother and little sister. Aren't they beautiful?
Yes.
Beautiful. Aren't we beautiful?
But I suppose what we dead people do doesn't concern you now, does it, my child? Because you are important now. Ha! Can you believe it? He's important now. He is chosen.
Chosen. Chosen.
But you know, I think you've forgotten something amidst all this ballyhoo of prophecies, cleansings, and beacons. That you are weak. You are pathetic. You are worthless. And you are weak.
You're repeating yourself.
Then. That's what you are now. And that's what you'll always be. Saving lives? You? Ridiculous. But then again, maybe we do you wrong. So why don't you just tell us? Why you? Why should you, of all people, be the solution to the problem? Why should you be able to prevent something that has happened to mankind for thousands of years? You!
I don't know, Father.
That's right. You don't know. Because you are a stupid, dirty brat. A murdering, stupid brat and nothing else. See? You did it again. You made me unhappy. You made me curse. And cursing is a sin.
Oh, get over your fucking
Don't you
self and light yourself on
understand?
fire.
I'm only trying to help you to see. This
Guess
is
I
not
called that.
you, don't you understand? You are not yourself. And deep down inside, you know it as much as I do.
You know it. You know it.
So, tell me, silly, why is it so hard for you to just let go? Your place is here, in the realm of the dead. So just let yourself fall. It only hurts in the beginning, you know? Then it's like falling asleep. Please, my child, we miss you so much. Little sister wants to play with you again.
Play with you. Play with
And the
you.
two of us, we could go hunting again, like back in the old days. Find ourselves a nice deer, and then have a good, juicy piece of meat for dinner. But do you even listen to me? Hey, you're not supposed to leave yet. You're already here. So why don't you just stay? Please, child, stay with us. 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 Stay with us.
Stay with me. Hey, can you hear me? Wake up.
I fucking hate that dream. I really do.
Bad dreams?
Always. Yeah, the one I told you about.
Anyway, it's over now. And we're lucky we woke up at all. That raft Korek put us on was about as seaworthy as a paper ship. But thank the sun, that fisherwoman over there took us in. She's headed for Duneville, and we should arrive soon.
How long have we been out for?
Couple of hours. That spell Korek's mute buddy put on you must have been quite a doozy. They felt a blow to the back of the head would suffice for me. Guess I was the lucky one.
I mean, concussions are nothing to joke about. Did you hear what happened? Aranthiel and Korak's conversation?
Yeah. That guy should really go easier on the bottle, if you ask me. But it seems that the thousands who follow him see things differently. As if the High Ones alone weren't threat enough. Now they have a self-proclaimed messiah to back them up. That's just peachy.
I'm not even sure what I understood, or I'm not sure I even understood what this Korak wants from us. To destroy the beacon?
Well, as I heard it, he thinks the cleansing is evolution. We become higher beings. We ascend to a new level of existence, so to speak. And he thinks the reason for the red madness in Enderal is that people still haven't learned the truth about the death of the Lightborn. They're still superstitious, so the sickness weeds them out. Natural selection. And yeah, it sounds absurd. I guess people always see what they want to see.
So that means war. The Nehrims will invade Enderal.
I'm afraid so. According to the fisherwoman, the first of Korak's battleships have already arrived near Duneville. It'll take them a while to get the rest of their fleet over here from Nehrim, but still. Enderal isn't ready for this. Not at all. Most guards haven't tried their weapons on anything other than training dummies. Or at the most, bandits. In other words, we're screwed.
So what now?
Well, I guess first of all, we should be grateful we made it out alive. I bet that if Korak would have known your role in all this, we'd be as dead as doornails by now. Once we arrive in Duneville, we should get back to Ark as soon as possible. I'm sure Aranthiel and the others have already written us off as dead. I suggest you ask the fisherwoman how much farther it is to the village.
Okay. What about you?
Well, I suppose first of all I'll go get my pay. Regardless of what transpired, we fulfilled our mission. After that, I don't know. War is an entirely different story, and ending up beaten to a pulp with a damned warhammer certainly isn't on my priority list.
So we're gonna run for it?
Maybe. The Order might be powerful here in Enderal, but compared to Nehrim's army, it's a joke. And maybe... On the other hand, if we don't manage to stop the cleansing from happening, it won't make a difference if I'm here or on Calais. Oh, my, what did I get myself into? I feel like a bloody marionette in a goddamn play.
I'd prefer to have you helping us fight Nehrim rather than on a beach in Calais, if that's worth anything.
It is. Even though the Calais beach would probably be better for my health than joining your cause.
Yeah.
Enemy invasions, mysterious corpses. You seem to attract trouble wherever you go, as we've seen more than once now. You know, there's one thing I just couldn't get out of my head since all this started. Does mankind deserve to be saved? I mean, have we as a species really made this world a better place? What have we accomplished apart from bloodbaths and wars in the name of the true gods or the right way to see things? And even now that we have a common enemy, we fail spectacularly to pull together. That's pathetic somehow, isn't it? Just pathetic. Heck, I sound like the biggest cynic alive. Let's stop here before it gets any worse. Go talk to the fisherwoman.
Alright. Are you okay, though? You seem troubled.
You're really curious, aren't you?
Yeah, of course
But yes,
I am.
there is something that troubles me apart from the obvious. It's my sister.
Adila, what about her?
Well, I told you that we haven't talked much since, since the thing with our family happened. A couple of moons before we met, I wanted to change that, and I went to see her at the League of the Apothecary in the Frostcliff Mountains. But she was gone, just like that, and no one knew where she went. It's been troubling me for quite some time now. It's probably nothing, but still, I'm worried.
Ah, you're awake. How are you? No offense, but you look battered.
I feel battered. Not bad under the circumstances, I suppose. Thank you for saving us.
Don't thank me. I only did what every other path-abiding citizen would have done as well. Your friend, he told me about the Nehrim. War. I have trouble believing it.
In any case, you should get prepared. Chances are they will attack coastal villages first.
Oh, how very reassuring to hear that. But I guess we're well off in Duneville. As long as they don't break through the cavern gate, there's no way they can get inside the town. Of course, that doesn't apply to the plantations and mines. Oh, blazes. Such chaos. Those bloody Nehrim. Nothing is sacred to them anymore, is it? For millennia there was peace between the lands of the civilized world. And now this. They're heretics, if you ask me. No more and no less. They should be hung from trees, all of them. Anyway, I guess it's best if you rest a little more. As I said, you look as though you need it. I'll wake you up when we arrive.
Thank you.
I will do our best. I didn't think I'd ever say this, but right now I'd give a lot for the Art Guard to be here instead of these Duneville watchdogs. At least they know how to wage a war. In any case, you should get back to the Sun Temple as soon as possible, and show those Nehrim bastards whose country this is.
We will. And again, thanks for your help.
Don't mention it.
So, we should be back within range of the teleport runes. I'm gonna head straight back to the temple. See you there.
Alright.
Hi, I told you. I never got how that imbecile made it to captain.
What?
Say anything about what we can do about the map.
An outlander? Isn't this nice?
Shit.
An
Why
outlander?
stupid? I mean, even old
Isn't
Shards
this
said it'd be
nice?
safe.
Why? Because he didn't get his bellyache? Don't tell me you believe that bullshit.
Yes.
Watch yourself out there. The sandstorms can get real ugly.
Yeah? What do you want?
Our ancient will seem as old as his eyes, yet lit
Oh,
his
there's a secure chest here. That's awesome. Okay, we really need to get rid of some of my crap. Don't need a pickaxe, don't need a dagger.
These skies, when a little boy asked him for the guiding call, he said,
Pity. He was a good man.
welcome.
Hey, want something to drink? Be careful outside. We'll be raised so
Okay, I sorted all my stuff in my secure chest. Let's see. Where are we? Yeah, I have no idea. Alright, I'm gonna use a teleport scroll. Alright. No nausea, no nausea, no nausea, big money.
Ah, Just make no trouble and you'll be alright.
Alright. Not as nauseous this time. Hmm. Can I get any points? Alright, that should be good. Alright, so... yeah, let me, Alright, let me actually go speak to Calais first, before I go speak to Autenrieth. Hey, friend.
Saira, good to see you. I heard about what happened on Half Moon Island. It's a wonder you and that mercenary made it back alive. But war, it just seems so unreal. How has it come to this? Now we not only have to fight these High Ones, but also some fanatic who thinks he knows best?
Yeah, I suppose. Korak seems so convinced that what he's doing is right. It's almost as if the High Ones are using him.
If they are, then maybe we were foolish to think that the Red Madness is the only weapon at their disposal. Tell me, Saira, how is it possible that our beliefs about what's best for mankind are so different? Why are we so eager to be at each other's throats?
Violence often seems like an easy answer, particularly if times are hard. As they are hard right now.
Suffering leads to more suffering. Yes, that makes sense. You know what I find so hard to understand? Why there are so few people who actually care. So few people who feel the need to change something like you and I do. There are moments I just feel so powerless. As if we all know that if we keep going like this, we're headed for a catastrophe. But instead of changing course, we just stand by and watch. Do you know the feeling?
Yeah, too well.
I thought so. Whenever I think about it, I find it so hard not to get angry. Take all those upper city snobs with their colorful garments and exotic perfumes. They could put all that money to such good use if only they wanted to, but no, they don't, because they just don't give a damn about the poor. Sometimes I imagine going down there, grabbing one of them by the collar and dragging them down into the Undercity, and there I'd force them to see, just for once. But even that probably wouldn't help. I guess we only care about the things that directly affect us. Who fights against poverty if he's never suffered from it?
I mean, if you want to go kidnap some rich folk, I'm down. You do, and that's admirable.
No, it's not. It should be what everyone does. And once again, you've had to listen to another deluge of my whining. I guess I'm just not a person for pleasantries. Sorry.
Oh, that's alright. I think you just need someone to cheer you up from time to time.
Yes, that, might be the case. Anyway, I need to make some preparations now. Master Bartar requested my support with something, and I shouldn't keep him waiting any longer.
Alright, let's go tell Autenrieth that we are not dead and floating in the ocean, which is good.
Now, where did I put that?
What?
That's ridiculous. We have to at least try to negotiate.
You know his demands. There's no basis for negotiation.
He has not seen what we have seen. The writings, the memories of the Prophet. If he just realized...
My dams, my sirs.
Shit. What took you so long? And where is Constantine?
Dead.
That's a long story.
And those were his final words? I can't believe it.
Simply another victim of the High Ones. If we do not activate the beacon soon, he won't be the last.
Oh, right. The beacon. If it's activated, we'll simply glow the red madness away, won't we? Or maybe we could, for once in all this, do something that actually makes sense, and focus our resources on finding an alchemistical or thaumaturgical solution to this problem, rather than trusting in a pile of scrap metal.
Oh, by the Prophet's ass, won't you just shut up for a minute? All day long you do nothing but babble, getting on our nerves, and nothing you ever say gets us any closer to a fucking solution. So why don't you just shove off to one of the bathhouses? Go torture the washerwomen with your never-ending lamentations. That would be helpful for a change.
You will take that back.
Will I? Come here and make me. I'd be delighted.
Blasphemy!
Guard your
This
tongue,
is blasphemy.
wild mage, or...
Or what? Are you gonna kill me? That's what you do best, you and your fucking order.
Silence! You are angry, Lishari Pegast, and I understand why. But in the moment you let that anger destroy this alliance, Firespark's sacrifice will have been in vain. Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
No. No, it isn't.
Good. I am tired of this endless bickering. We have a responsibility, and we will fulfill it.
Well said, Autenrieth. And how exactly do you think we are going to do that? Without the sources, the beacon is as worthless as a heap of rusty iron.
The chroniclers are on it, and they will find the answer. Novice, tell Commander Aaron to join us. We need to plan the defense of the land. You, Prophet, will come to me as soon as you have recovered. Now, let us get to work.
Alright, well... That,
Please, Tilor.
The sun be praised you've made it. Constantine. He didn't deserve this. It's just not fair.
We have no choice.
Idea. This is ludicrous, Tilor. It's entirely irrational. The man I knew would never...
he acted as if he was possessed. Maybe his mind was not strong enough for all of this.
Then none of us are strong enough. Yeah, Constantine wasn't exactly the most approachable fellow, but he was a damn skilled mage.
Seriously, Natara.
I have to talk to you as soon as possible. It's about the seal in that letter we found on the mercenaries in Old Rashengrad. I believe I'm onto something.
Really? Well...
Their client is from Enderal. From Ark, to be more precise. Let's not talk here, though. Meet me in the Dancing Nomad. I'll be in the first room upstairs, right at the end of the staircase. And hurry.
Okay. Why so secretive?
Well, why do you think? Come to the Dancing Nomad after you've spoken with Autenrieth. See you there.
Alright, guys, that is gonna wrap it up for Chapter 27. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know this one was kind of a little weird because, like, it basically it picked up right at the end of Chapter 26 as kind of an unbroken piece. But yeah, let me know how you guys are liking Enderal so far. It's an interesting story. I wasn't really sure what to really expect when I first downloaded it compared to Skyrim. But like it's very interesting, and like, you know, in a lot of ways it's like a theme of almost like religion being used inappropriately or trying to kill religion,
You're the one they call
as opposed to
aren't you?
Skyrim, where you're trying to kill the god Alduin, but you're not actually trying to
Yes.
destroy religion. But yeah, so this is a really interesting story so far. I really like it. When I pick up on the next episode, I'm probably going to be doing some side quests, because according to the Enderal wiki, I'll be starting Act 3 of Enderal now, so there's only a couple quests in that, and then the final act's Act 4, so I want to just make sure that I kind of do some of those side quests. Alright, so with all of that out of the way, I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.